Yo, what is going on, guys? This is the second part of the live draft champions with me and Ryan. If you're just tuning in and you didn't catch the first part on Ryan's channel, I'll leave an annotation above to go check out his version first and then come over back to my channel and watch this gameplay. But before we get into everything, I just want to explain some of the gameplay that happened. I'm just going to go over it briefly. Pretty much, I just made very bad decisions in this game. I made some plays with Dez and Mike Evans, play here and there with LaDainian Tomlinson, but my bad decision making cost me the game. I had many chances to win this game, but it just didn't turn out good. But you'll see from the gameplay itself. But me and Ryan's going to start talking about a little other things right now. But so Ryan, what's your take on the whole Draft Champions mode?
I mean, right from the beginning when we seen it, we instantly thought draft duels. Draft duels from Madden 13. Everyone knows the story with draft duels. I mean, if people are still following you from your beginnings of your channel and stuff like that, you would know that Draft Champions was around for maybe, 24 hours? Mm-hmm. And there was a problem with it. They got rid of it. It was so fun to be able to draft a team, have a base team set, and then you get to win cards or, win rewards and stuff like that. And that's what Draft Champions is. You come in, you draft a really cool team. It's all dependent on how you draft. If you want to draft a quarterback early, you want to draft a running back early, you never know. You never know if you're going to get stuck with Mark Sanchez. It's just a really fun game mode to go in there, have some fun, play a couple of games, try to win yourself all those badges, and then it also rewards you in Madden Ultimate Team. You get yourself guys like Pat Pete, you get yourself guys like, who are some of the other ones? Tim Tebow. I mean, it's just a really, really fun game mode, and with the new, additions coming to it that we just found out tonight, there's going to be some really fun updates to this throughout the year, and I'm really happy to see that they're actually, supporting the game mode and people really like it. So, tell them a little bit about what they're going to be adding into Draft Champions coming up real soon.
Yeah, they released a picture and it has a flashback pack and Football Outsiders along with a legend badge. So I assume new legend. So I mean, that's really cool that they're going to be updating the game throughout the year. Hopefully do it, on a constant basis. I was kind of brainstorming and thought of it. I was like, well, in my sense, it would be kind of cool where they would release those cards in the MUT the 1 week, and then once that full week is gone by, then they might put them in Draft Champions. I would be totally fine with that. I mean, it's just another way to play with these cards with someone who's going like no money spent, or someone who can't really afford or want to spend a lot of money on packs to try and go after those types of players, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I was trying to think of it earlier. I was talking to London a little bit about it. Like, when they have that final round, you get to choose between flashbacks, obviously. A lot of people are going to want to do legends still, but what could they do to make it so that you want to do, pick a Football Outsiders or a flashback? Now, obviously with flashbacks, you got guys like Michael Vick that could be an absolute game changer, 93 speed, 97 throw power, all that nice stuff. You got Chris Johnson in there, one of the fastest running backs in the game. Pretty much Dree Archer, but 90 overall. So, I mean, there's guys like that. But then I was thinking, like, what could they do with Football Outsiders? Do you think they're going to have some type of, week one thing like they did in Madden 25 where they had a bunch of legends, like they had Michael Irvin and stuff like that, just to be able to support, having Football Outsiders in Draft Champions right away? Like, because the Football Outsiders we're going to get now aren't going to be to the tier and to the level of the flashbacks and the legends. So they're going to have to do something to make it rewarding if you pick Football Outsiders. So you think they're going to come out with legends or something like that?
Yeah, see, the one thing I'm looking at the picture right now, it actually shows it's in the last round. I feel like they're going to have it in the last round where you pick a legend, a flashback, or a Football Outsider, and that Football Outsider is going to be the limited edition 24-hour card maybe. So those stats might be up there to the stats that we have now. So it might be, they might go that route.
Yeah, like I'm thinking, like, to be able to have it in there, I don't know if it's coming right away. If they do have it right away, like they're coming out with it maybe like next week or something like that, if they put those three in there, they're going to have to drop something similar to Madden 25 where they had, like, flashback legends. Like, I think they had Jerome Bettis, they had Michael Irvin. I can't remember exactly every single player, but it would make a lot of sense if they want to put Football Outsiders in the Draft Champions mode to to have some sort of like specialty thing for the first week, because they're probably going to do it sometime for the preseason. They're going to have the preseason studs, is what I'm thinking of for Football Outsiders. So we may see, the vast majority of, random rookies and stuff like that have been having good weeks in preseason. So it's definitely going to be a lot of fun. I'm definitely looking forward to it. But as for things they could do in the future, what do you want to see them do in football? What?
Well, to go on, I mean, you heard me this past weekend playing some games, getting kind of loud and mad. The whole face catching thing, it's so hard to try and defend it, especially in draft champions. If you don't have a time, or you don't have a pick to actually pick a corner or a safety, I feel like the way they could improve this is to have certain picks for each position. Like, have at least 3 picks for a corner. Like, those corners should be able to pop up for those types of picks. At least 1 quarterback, 2 receivers, stuff like that. I think if they do it that way, it might be a little bit better and easier to defend, especially if they want to keep the aggressive catch in Madden 17 for next year. If they do that, hopefully at least tone it down a little bit,
Oh, yeah, for sure. And we're kind of winding down here as we see Marshawn Lynch break away for a pretty big touchdown, dancing his way. Like I said, guys, this is just a little bit of a insight video football to draft champions. We're just trying to give you guys a little bit of thoughts and opinions on how we personally like to do the drafts, how we would draft our players, what's the best route to do it, and also talk about the future of the game mode, because it's definitely a very, very promising game mode, and I definitely am looking forward to all the new features and stuff they add to it throughout the rest of the year. Something that I thought of real quick briefly before this video is over is right now we have silver base teams. I think eventually, as time goes on, as better cards come out, we may see gold and elite base teams as time goes on. We get to the golden tickets. That's when it's going to start getting crazy. But I'm going to go ahead and let Chase finish this off right in here at the end of the video. And until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later.
Alright guys, well there you have it, just some insight from me and Ryan about the whole Draft Champions mode and where it could be in the future, and hopefully, could be competing with Mutt. But that is the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. If you did, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe if you are new, leave a comment, let me know what you guys want to see on this channel. And that's about it. If you haven't already, make sure you go subscribe to Ryan. I'm sure you already are. But that is the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, talk to you guys later. Peace.
Bye-bye.